Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. This is Antignonus Gaming with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Chapter 8, All That Glitters. To recap the last video, after making it into the Dust Bowl, we, also known as Corel Prison, we met with Gus, the kind of like mobster boss that runs the prison. He cut a deal with us that he would show us where the suspect was in exchange for us getting him some cash. So Cloud entered into the Chocobo races. He had to, it turns out that Pico and Billy were in the area to compete, but Pico was sick. So we did some side quests to get some medicine for Pico in the form of food.
Right? Are there any other gun-armed dudes who might have gone on a killing spree?
And
we
now
know him. He'd never do that.
Well, we'll find out soon enough.
Now we're heading out through a tunnel to the desert in the direction of where the suspect is at.
Well, this isn't... Hey!
Take the lead.
Oh, and we got a new weapon for Tifa, the Dragon Gloves, which are like a gold chip glove, and she gets her Star Shower attack. This is one of her best combos. It's like an AoE, she hits multiple times. So we head through this tunnel here. It's like a stone cave with some metal supports and stuff in it. And we head on out. There's like a tarp in front of it we're gonna push through, and then we are out in the desert now. A bit a ways away from Corel Prison. And we're following Gus's pet vulture out through the desert. There's trees, mostly. It's like a rocky desert. It's not like all sand. It's mostly like dried out rocky land. So we do have trees and some grass. We see pipes. There's some areas of sand. But it's more of just very, very dry, arid land. And of course, we see the mountains ringing the desert, you know, for Corel. Oh, and Kate Sith is with us as well. We've got some chimeras here. We're just gonna ignore them, though, I guess. We'll have a chance to fight more of them later. We're going from tree to tree as we head out towards the shack out in the middle of the wasteland. I've lost track of her. I think we have to go this way. Okay, oh, I see. There's like a... We're gonna head... There's like a tornado, like a dust tornado up ahead. We're gonna have to go get through that to get to where we want to be. We see the vulture flying towards it.
Not good. Not good at all.
And then there's a bunch of them. All of a sudden, two more pop up, so there's three coming towards us.
Run!
This way!
Barret shows up.
Move!
We jump behind an old car, some old cars that are piled up in the desert, and use them as cover. Characters have sand all over them, though.
I'll be chewing on sand for weeks.
Red sneezes and it sends Kate
Thank
rolling
God we
back.
found you. We were worried. You on the lamp, big
The
guy?
hell I am!
Ugh.
What are you guys doing all the way out here anyway?
Looking for whoever decided to shoot up the Coliseum lobby.
They said the culprit had a gun for an arm.
Barret looks at his arm,
He
robotic arm.
did, huh?
Tell me it wasn't you.
Frankly, it might as well have been.
Barret, talk to us.
I know the man who murdered all those people. Dyne. My best friend.
Flashback time.
It was 4 years ago. The Corel reactor had just gone up. Dyne and I had been to check it out, see what the deal was. But on our
See,
way
Corel
back,
is on fire. Got Dyne and Barret running together.
That explosion could have brought down the whole mountain.
Remember, Dyne
So where
and
the
Barret
hell's
look
Shinra?
a lot alike. The
That's
only
a
difference
damn good question.
is their skin color. So just for those of you who can't remember what Dyne looks
We need
like,
to get back. Tell them what we found.
you know, they're both coal miner types. They've got the, you know, the
God, no.
white shirts under the, you know, the leather coats and the boots and all that. And both of them have both of their arms at this point. So Barrett's prosthetic arm is not there. The older mayor is
Dyne!
coming forward.
It's the mayor.
It's Shinra. They just showed up and started shooting. I think they're trying to cover up what happened at the reactor. To pin the blame on...
And then the mayor gets shot and he drops into Dyne's arms. We got Shinra security officers shooting down at people in the town. The mayor
This ain't happening.
passes on.
God damn it. The village. Marlene and Eleanor might still be there. You ready?
For what?
Still so quick to throw in the towel, ain't you? Come on.
Damn it.
Dyne runs there. Barret goes with them. They're being shot at, but the guards are not shooting very effectively. But the one who does hit Barret in the leg. Dyne throws him down, but then he rolls off to try to shield him. But Dyne rolls off the ledge, and Barrett's holding him.
Honestly, do I have to do everything?
Scarlet walks up and takes the gun from the soldiers.
Shinra has a reputation for safety to uphold, which makes you liabilities.
And she starts shooting at Barrett's hand, Barret and Dyne's hand.
Oh,
Where
how
they're
very
holding.
great. Good.
And, you know, he's hitting it multiple times. You see blood splatter.
Marlene.
Dyne falls down into the ravine. And then we're back to present day.
So Marlene's...
I managed to get away, but I was bleeding out. Figured that was it. Until Doc Sheeran came along and saved me. Put me back together. Most of me, anyway. There was no saving my arm, so I made a call. Instead of the normal prosthetic, I chose a means to an end.
Guess Dyne had the same idea.
And guess he did. I'd resigned myself to the fact that he was dead, but if I'd known he'd survive too,
So that's why Dyne shot all those people? To get back at Shinra?
I don't know. And I saw him at the saucer. Saw the bodies and the bullet holes. But that's not who Dyne is. Whatever his faults, he's not a monster. If I can find him, talk to him, I know we can figure this out.
Well, okay. What are we waiting for?
Characters stand at the top of the
Time like the
ledge,
present.
and they look down, and they see there's like a shack amidst a bunch of junk in the scrapyard. So we're gonna jump down. There's a few enemies we can fight.
Go on! Get him! That's it! You're going down! Go on! How do you like this? That wasn't so bad.
We take out the minor enemies. This is like a circular arena kind of thing. Area. We hop over. There's a fence surrounding like a kind of a scrap area in front of
You're sure he's
the
here?
shack.
We're sure.
I'm sorry, but I need to do this alone.
Barret.
Loud motions for Tifa to stop.
Go.
Alright, so everybody leaves the party except Barret. So I need to make sure he's got healing, ice. I'm gonna give him fire. Then I'm gonna give him poison. Since Dyne can be poisoned. I'm going to take away the ice and I'm going to give him assess so I can assess Dyne in the upcoming fight here. And I'm going to give him Titan for the vitality. It's good for his HP and all that. So I go to the vending machine, and we've got all the usual stuff before a fight. We've got the I'm gonna work on his folio too. What do we got here? So I head in. This is the scrapyard prison cell. So there's like a field kind of in front of it that's fenced in by a mix of old rotted fencing and then just piles of junk. There's other piles of junk amidst the field, so it looks kind of suspicious, doesn't it? And then we've got the actual like shack that acts as the prison cell. We're gonna have Barret go in there. He opens the door. It's just like a rundown old shack, basically, that they use as a prison cell. And we see junk all about, furniture. And Dyne's tied up to the chair. And he's got his own gun for an arm.
Dyne,
Doesn't look like Barrett's, though. It's like a much longer thing.
Hey. I know you.
Dyne. Hang on. I'll get you out of here.
As I live and breathe.
So Dyne's got like a big scar down his face now. In addition to the...
Bless your heart, dropping by for Eleanor's birthday.
in addition to the gun for an arm. Barrett's got a couple little scars on his face, but he's not as...
Marlene, set a place for Barret. Yeah, he's looking fit as a fiddle. Huh. Good question. She ain't with him.
So there's nobody else in the room with
Where's
Dyne
Maya?
and
She ought to
Barret.
be here.
Dyne, what happened to you?
Though come to think of it, I don't see a give neither. But you ain't the kind to come empty-handed.
God damn it.
Barret picks Dyne up. You can tell he's not in good shape. He's talking to people that aren't there. Barret brings him out. He's kind of not doing so good. And then Dyne looks up and he stops. And he sees Cloud, who's wearing Shinra gear. Because, you know, Cloud's a former Shinra
You
soldier.
son of a bitch. Still living on Shinra's gill.
No, man. It ain't like that.
He starts just shooting wildly. The rest of the characters run away.
Stop!
Go on, then. Do it.
Please. I'm here to help you.
You? Here to help me? He's here for you. To take the load off your shoulders, right? Same old shit.
He points his gun at Barret and starts shooting Barret. Jumps away. Runs behind one of the piles of junk.
Stay back! This is between us and no one else.
Just you and me, then. Right here. Right now.
Alright, so Dyne's the boss.
Forget me!
Better watch where you're looking.
So he'll paralyze you and then do like a point blank attack. So he can use a mix of his own attacks, and then some of the attacks are like ones that Barret also can access. Alright. So he's got 25,000 health total, down to 24,000. Alright. The gun-armed assailant responsible for bloodshed in the gold saucer. After losing everything he held dear, he took up the mantle of a cold-blooded executioner. Driven by an insatiable need for vengeance, he has turned his ire on the man he once called his closest friend. Inflicting enough damage will pressure him. When his HP is reduced, he will take scrap metal to perform powerful attacks. During this time, he will be difficult to pressure. However, destroying a discrete part of will interrupt his attacks and make him more susceptible to being stabbed. Hit him with Biora.
Come on.
And I'll hit him with Biora again to do...
Hang in there.
Alright, I need to heal.
I
I thought you were here to help.
Alright, knocks him back.
The best of friends together again! Ain't it beautiful?
And he shoots off like a bunch of like grenades that are like traps.
Remember when we had that rat problem? You and me set traps, and you got caught one of them. I guess old habits die hard.
Still in it. Get it together.
Hit him with Fyra, because Dyne's weak to fire. That does 1,000 damage. So he'll use this paralyzing shot attack.
This ain't shit.
There he goes again, our fearless friend.
Forget me. This.
When he uses he uses like a red laser beam attack, it destroys the barriers that I can use to hide behind his shots. Alright, now Dyne falls to the ground, he's at half health.
Marlene. I can't remember.
And now all of a sudden he starts absorbing the strap. Almost turning into like a half-human part scrap monster
You
thing.
can do this. You can still save him.
I'm gonna kill you!
What have you done to yourself, man? Come on, man.
Oh, I died. Gosh. Because the thing was underneath me. Alright.
Come on out!
Get it together.
Better watch where you're looking! Nowhere to run!
Forget me.
Look at me when I'm talking!
Come on, man. Still in it.
Alright.
The best of friends together again! Ain't it beautiful?
Remember when we had that rat problem? You and me set traps, and you got caught in one of them. I guess old habits die hard.
Hit him with bio again to increase the amount of poison damage.
Bet you're shaking in your boots.
Get it together.
Oh, he got me.
Couldn't.
Man.
There he goes again. Our fearless friend.
So he'll try to paralyze you.
Get it together.
Better watch where you're looking. I thought you were here to help me.
Hit him with bio again. That'll use up way less MP for the same outcome.
The best of friends together again! Ain't it beautiful? Remember when we had that rat problem? You and me set traps, and you got caught in one of them. I guess old habits die hard.
So we gotta stay out of these traps. He throws these grenades that basically have traps in them. Or filter on them, we get caught in them, they'll explode.
Come on out!
This way. Hang in there. Forget me.
Now he's down to 18,000. Throws more of those blast mines that have the force fields around them.
Still living.
Use a focus shot on him.
Forget me. This ain't shit.
Alright, now he falls down.
Marlene. I can't remember.
Now he starts absorbing the junk again. Turns into a scrap monster. He's got like a big giant robot arm now. But it's made of scrap. It's not like a nice looking robot arm. It's like a...
I'm gonna kill you!
What have you done to yourself, man? Get it together.
now down to 8,500 health.
Still in it.
Oh, go away.
Come on. This way.
Oh, come on! The attack hit me just as the potion did, and the damage took effect first. It's ridiculous. Barret's so slow that it's like impossible to like dodge roll stuff like you can with most other characters. I'm just gonna give him 2 HP ups because I'm tired of this. Maybe more HP will help.
Please.
There he goes again, our fearless friend. Better watch where you're looking.
Bio again.
Ain't no plan.
I thought you were here to help me.
Forget me.
The best of friends together again! Ain't it beautiful? Remember when we had that brat problem? You and me set traps, and you got caught in one of them. I guess old habits die hard. Bet you're shaking in your boots.
Still in it.
Look at me when I'm talking.
This ain't shit.
Focus shot on him. Oh, come on.
Nowhere to run.
And then when he uses his point blank attack, I can't dodge that unless I'm behind something or I get out of the way. Like Barret's just so Dyne is much faster.
Still in it.
Bet you're shaking in your boots.
Forget me.
Eleanor, Marlene, I can't remember.
See, Dyne's really struggling. Now he's using the scrap again. We got to the last couple.
Come on. You can do this. You can still save him.
I'm gonna kill you!
What have you done to yourself, man? This ain't shit. It's gonna be okay.
The scrap arm, I can't kill it. Alright, I'm just gonna use my limit on him. Does 1600 damage. He's down to 7,000 health. Continues to take poison damage. Now he's starting to pull out his ultimate attacks.
Still in it. Please.
I'm just gonna have to keep using mega potions here.
This ain't shit.
Because I'm gonna have to outlast him. Alright, I think the poison's worn off him, so I'm gonna have to use that again.
Still in it.
All that you deserve and more, asshole!
Please.
Alright, we got him. Dyne defeated. He rocks back.
Get on with it.
No, Dyne. It's over.
Over? You think this is over? This ain't even close to over!
He's still staring,
Dude.
pointing his...
Kill me. I can't live like this anymore.
Barret!
Stay away!
You'd like that, wouldn't you? A way out. But where's that leave me? Huh?
He smacks Barret with his gun and Barret falls to the ground.
You wanted to help your own buddy.
And he's kicking Barrett's gun. Barret took his gun off his prosthesis and threw it on the ground.
What? No wise words? Coward.
When the going gets tough, he's gone.
Yeah, you're right. About everything. I should have never believed him. But that money... I thought it'd change our lives.
Well, it changed them all right. You know, I can hear her now. Eleanor. As clear as day. Begging me to stop. Give you the benefit of the doubt. Saying you ain't done nothing wrong. But then who's gonna answer for what happened? Oh, I know. Shinra! Always Shinra!
Dyne starts blasting. There's a bunch of Shinra guards overlooking them. He's blasting it all. The clouds, the team run to take the Shinra guards out as well. Got Yuffie and Cloud getting in action.
What's wrong with me? All the lives I took, just to fill the hole in my heart. Just to fill the void they left. I want to see them again, and I know what I need to do, but I can't. I just can't. Eleanor and Marlene are waiting for me, but I can't bring myself to join them.
Marlene, she's alive. Just turned 4. She's a nigga.
Look at that. She's got her mommy's eyes. Hair, too.
After everything went down, I didn't know what to do. Myrna was dead. And I figured you were too. All I had was guilt and regret, and the weight of it was too much. But Marlene gave me the strength to carry on. She nearly died that day. House was about to come down when I heard her crying. And ever since, she's been my reason to get up in the morning.
You took my baby girl from me. You knew she meant the world to me. You knew, and still you took her.
That's not true.
You took everything from me. Everything and everyone.
Dyne, we could go see Marlene right now.
Dyne has like a vision of Marlene coming up to talk to him. Then he starts crying on the picture.
Look at me, Barret. You think I want Marlene to see what her father's become?
Stop.
With all this goddamn blood on my hands, how could I ever hold my daughter again?
The more Shinra guards show up, Dyne starts blasting them. But he's getting hit really hard too. And you can see the blood starting to come off him even as he's blowing away the Shinra guards. In a heroic last stand. His arm comes down, his gun falls off his prosthesis. He starts to stagger back towards Barret, who's watching him. We're watching from Barret's point of view. Barret's laying on the ground. He's staring right at Barret. Drops down on top of Barret.
Dyne. Hey.
You carry that guilt, that weight.
Dyne. Dyne.
Baby, I'm home.
Dyne's starting to hallucinate as he's dying. He sees his wife, who died in the Shinra attack on the town. See him with both of his arms hugging her. And she's got the same eyes as Marlene and brown hair, just like Marlene. And then Dyne passes on.
Barret! Cloud, look!
Okay, we've got 3 Shinra choppers now. One of them's carrying a suit of battle armor. Alright, so we're gonna have to create a party for this. Cloud Ramu because the boss is made weak to lightning. Walk back from where all the dead Shinra guards are around the field. Barret is still mourning Dyne's death, so he's not with us for the moment. So we're going to have to win this fight that's coming up without him. He would actually be pretty useful in this fight, given the boss we're about to face. Turn this down to easy. I find this boss to be incredibly annoying, given that I already had to face Dyne like 4 times. I don't really feel like facing this boss multiple times, even though it's a silly fight. So Elena's got her ice cream. If you are a Kingdom Hearts fan, you'll notice it's the
guy was just yanking our chain.
Sea salt ice cream from Kingdom Hearts that Roxas and
That said, is it okay to let the director
Kingdom
get
Hearts,
involved
also a
like
Square
this?
Enix franchise.
Were you going to stop him? Deploying riot control armor. All units are to pull back now.
Well, have fun down there, boss man.
And yes, Palmer is the one controlling the armor. It is a silly...
Have these posters out, Paul. Booking's canceled, Paul. Security's been slaughtered, Paul. Your truck about 10 glass, Paul. I've had it. And now you're going to pay. I'm a director. And you will show me some respect.
It's like a frog-shaped armor with a giant cannon on it. Called as the Endurance Suppressor. Let me scan it here. Alright, a riot control tank developed by the Advanced Weapon Division. It is equipped with highly advanced AI support, allowing the mech to consistently operate at peak performance, so long as its pilot is not completely incompetent, which we know that the current pilot is completely incompetent. Landing, limited attacks, or synergy abilities to flip it over. Attacking the cockpit while it's in this overturned state will deal significant damage. Landing several powerful offensive abilities while Palmer is taunting you. Taunting you.
I did that on purpose.
So we got Tifa and Aerith as our support for Cloud in this fight.
Hang back. Calling lightning. Keep it together.
Okay, let's go.
Palmer jumps out and he's dancing around. He's hitting himself on the butt.
This one's for you. You jittery? Go on. That's it. Cloud.
On it.
You've got this.
I got this.
Here it comes. There.
You're gonna regret that.
I use lightning on Palmer and that sends him back into the cockpit, staggering it.
Going in.
Boss is staggered now. Have Tifa use Star Shower for good damage. Aerith can use Gondara. Boss is down to half health now.
You worthless hot-gum! Junction override confirmed. Initiating a neural optimization
The
protocol.
AI knocks Palmer back into the robot. Now it starts going around much faster.
Still here.
Never again.
Okay, now I can attack both of the legs. I'm just gonna use Ascension on it though. This should do
Nothing
good
personal.
damage. Knocks it over.
There. It's on you.
I got it.
Warning. Exceeding
Go
maximum
on.
rated output. Risk of limb failure high. Nothing to worry about if I finish this quickly.
Too bright.
Okay, we crippled one of the legs.
One more shot. I think we're almost done. I won't let you down. Keep up the pressure, okay?
Keep it up.
People will use somersault. It might finish the boss off. It does. Now it starts. The boss falls over. The helicopters, though, from the Turks, shooting, keep us off the boss. So we're not able to quite finish the armor off. We retreat back into the area where Barret fought Dyne. Barret has laid Dyne down and put the picture of Marlene in his hands.
We gotta go. They'll be on us any minute.
They're on us now!
We hear a car coming, and it's Dio's buggy. Drives over the waste, knocks down part of the fence. And Dio himself
Fear
is
not, friends.
driven
Your
into us.
chariot awaits.
Dio?
Dio pulls off the tracking bracelet.
I've been using this to eavesdrop. Can never be too careful. But you're innocent. And I was wrong. By way of apology, I gift you this.
Puts his hand on Barret.
Proper burial, I promise you.
Thanks.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go!
Is this not a bit much, sir?
The safety of my every guest is paramount. I don't know what happened in Midgar, but to me it matters not. You are always welcome, my friend.
Okay. Does anyone know how to drive this thing?
Leave it to me, lass.
Cloud goes and picks up Barrett's gun.
Barret.
He said he wanted me to live with the guilt.
Well, we're here for you.
To help take the load off.
I mean it, man.
Yeah, I'm starting to think you might.
Come on.
Looks like
Really
this is
powerful
goodbye,
line there.
old buddy.
Barret puts his sunglasses back on and he walks away from Dyne's body. And here comes Rude and a group of soldiers.
Now's your chance. Leave this riffraff to me.
Dio's gonna fight Rude.
Time to get the blood pumping. Yeah!
Rude initially overpowering Dio. Dio pushes back and starts getting the better of Rude. Tifa and Kate are driving the buggy and we drive off. Elena's helicopter chasing after us, along with some Shinra bikes.
You sit. I got this.
All right.
Now we got a mini game with Barret. We're gonna have to shoot the bikes. Dio has provided you a means of escaping the chaos unfolding beneath the saucer. Give the Shinra forces a taste of their own ballistic medicine as you attempt to shake their pursuit. Using Barret, we can fire, reload, overcharge, steer.
Who's next? Come on. Wait. Who's next? Let's do this. Come on. Gotcha. Let's do this. Gotcha.
Took out the bikes.
Attention, Avalanche. Come over and exit the vehicle now. Break. Who's next?
Alright, we got rid of the helicopter. Now more bikes are coming for us.
Surrender!
And they're gonna actually start shooting at us now. They're gonna start shooting rockets and stuff.
You want some? Gotcha. Let's do this. Who's next?
So we're just going through the desert.
Who's next?
Give it up! There's nowhere to run!
Let's do this. Gotcha. You want some? Come on. Gotcha. Bring it. Let's do this.
Alright, checkpoint reached. And you hear Palmer, and now he's back. He jumps forward, and now we gotta fight Palmer.
Who's next? Let's do this. Come on. You want some? Come on. Bring it. Bring it. Come on. Let's do this.
I've almost got him. Here we go, and then I send him flying back. He just randomly shoots things in the air. One of the missiles hits Elena and Root's helicopter. It's going down. Elena jumps. And she lands on the buggy.
Hold this thing over right now. What the? Are you wrong? Hang on tight. Oh shit!
And they go off like a bump. Elena goes flying. He said, "What's wrong with you people?" Barely dodge running Elena over. She just collapses in the desert. Sighs at having failed again.
How'd I do?
Just fine.
sunglasses off.
Some dead you are. Long past time my little girl knew the truth.
See ya. Just one more shot of Dyne laying there with the picture of Marlene. And then we've got... Now we're in the urban planning office. We see Reeve on the computer. He's changing the pictures on the wanted poster for Cloud, Tifa, and Barret. Just more like generic looking pictures.
If you don't mind my saying, you're in an awfully good mood.
Well, it's been productive.
Don't have too much fun.
And if you notice a quick detail, there was a Kate Sith animatronic behind Reeve, sitting on like a couch behind his desk. So, wonder what that means.
You called, sir?
What is the status of the Ancient?
We still have eyes on her.
Is she looking for the Promised Land?
We don't believe so.
I see.
Is she a higher priority than the materia?
Not her so much as her birthright. It's a dream of mine, to see it with my own eyes.
Understood. We'll step up surveillance.
Rufus is looking out the window, and Glenn shows back up out of a cloud of dark.
Who are you, really?
Oh, come on. You know me. And I know you, Mr. President. You and your fears. Still just a child, aren't you? A pig-headed, pathetic, daddy-hating child. And under that brattish exterior, loneliness.
I don't deny it. Why would I? It's brought me all this.
Now that's the spirit I'm looking for. We really need more people like you. To give the world a shot in the arm.
And Glenn disappears back into the darkness.
But what do you truly want?
All right. Back to Zach in Midgar. So this is a good place to stop this video. He's looking at the wanted poster with Biggs. So I'm going to do a little bit of a chat about
Let's
Dyne.
start this manhunt.
Because Dyne was a critical scene in the story, really, for Barret. So I just think the contrast between Dyne and Barret is really, on its face value, it shows the difference between one person, Dyne, who was consumed by his anger, and Barret, who was not. And I think from the point of view of this channel, it's an example of what happens when you have a support system and when you don't. You know, Barret didn't think that Dyne survived, so he rightfully saved Marlene's life, even though, you know, she wasn't his daughter, she was Dyne's daughter. And, you know, there's kind of, you know, you know, taking care of her and then getting involved in Avalanche and trying to find some way to get revenge on Shinra in a, you know, but in a more of a structured community setting like Avalanche, gave Barret a reason to keep going. Whereas Dyne, you know, fell off a cliff and barely survived and then was on his own largely and kind of just gave into his anger and rage to the point where he really lost himself. And, you know, by the time Barret was able to reach him 4 years later, it just was not, you know, Dyne was like, you know, he's telling Barret, like, you know, he realizes, like, I don't feel like I'm redeemable. So, you know, it really brings up conversations of, like, you know, at what point can, you know, is there is there such a thing as an unforgivable action or an irredeemable sin? And it's really emotional because you can really see how much it hurts Barret to have to let go of his best friend and to see how far his best friend had fallen. And when you're dealing with a tough life or a disability or something, I think this is a really good tale that isolating yourself, whether willingly or unwillingly, is not, you know, is something you should be fighting against. And when you have that support system, like Cloud says he's going to help Barret take the load off, you know, that's Barret's line that he always uses to everyone else. And, you know, when you have people in your life that help take the load off, it becomes a lot easier to fight against that impulse to just give into your rage. And, you know, they always say that rage is like a fire and it burns everything else. And once you've burnt everything else, it's not so easy to get it back. And sometimes it's impossible. So I just think it's really important that, you know, to think about in the context of this particular scene, the importance of having a support system, because Dyne didn't have a support system and he went down the paths of ruin, and Barret ultimately fought him to save him from himself because he was so struck at what had happened to him. And you know, it's just it's a really emotional scene, and I just really wanted to spend a couple minutes just talking about it because, you know, I mean, if I wanted to, I could prepare material and probably do like a 20-minute video on this scene because it's so meaningful and impactful. But, you know, you listened to it earlier. You heard what they were talking about. You heard Dyne talking about not feeling like he could hold his daughter again because he'd done so many heinous acts, and he wouldn't want his daughter to see that her father had turned into a criminal, a revenge obsessed criminal because of what happened. And especially knowing, you know, how much of a good kid Marlene is. And you know, and then you got Barret, you know, being the one who's always like, I'm going to take the load off. But, you know, sometimes when you're the one who's always shouldering the work for everyone else, it's nice when someone else will take the load off for you too. Which is, you know, why it's important to see Cloud supporting Barret there when he, you know, for a moment looked like he didn't want to keep going on. And, you know, they had to get out of there because Shinra was coming. Yeah, just a really powerful scene, and in a game that's got a number of these sequences that's really emotional. And it just really demonstrates the importance of making sure that anger is not the only thing. And when you have a disability or another challenging circumstance that's not your fault, anger is kind of ever present. So finding a way to balance out that anger is important, because if not, it'll consume you. And having a support system that can help you find those strategies is essential. So, thank you so much for joining us with our fight with Dyne, and then our comical fight with Palmer, as well as our great escape thanks to Dio. In the next video, we will do this sequence with Zack, and then we will do a little bit of exploration in the Corel region, so we can finish the side quest for Johnny. We need to do some monster hunting to find the Tonberry King, so we can get the crown for Johnny. After we get the crown for Johnny, we'll head into the Kingaga region, which is the next area. And that area is really the first one we go to that will have a significantly revamped story from what it was in the original game. So stay tuned for that, because it is a really, really well done sequence. We are halfway through the game. There's 14 chapters total, so this is chapter 8 that we've just finished up. So I hope you enjoyed the video and my little talk at the end about, you know, what this scene can mean for us in reality. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and you'll join us for the next video. Until next time, this is Antignonus Gaming, and have a wonderful day, and we will see you again soon. Thank you so much.